All right, Aaron. Aaron, talking to Aaron Duba here with Waterstone Mortgage and the Open Door crisis. What 62 million fined by the Federal Trade Commission, and it was really more for fraudulent numbers and how they made their money. What do you think about that from a mortgage perspective?
From a mortgage perspective, I mean, it's tough for us on the mortgage side, but what I would say from the seller side, it's a lot of people didn't really understand the fees that were involved, and that's why they're getting those fines. And I think that it's good. It's good for the industry that this kind of happens, as far as it's good for the realtors, and this is why you use trusted realtors and why you use people like yourself to help you sell the home and walk you through the fee structure. So it's very transparent and not opaque as it has been in the past with OpenDoor.
Thank you, brother. And right. Waterstone Mortgage, I appreciate you. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Screen sharing here. We're going to part of my extra. I'm going to bash on OpenDoor a little bit, but let's look at their frequently asked questions. OpenDoor right here. Right here, OpenDoor. Frequently asked questions. And is OpenDoor a home flipper? Great question. They said this. This is what OpenDoor says. We are not a home flipper. This is a common misconception about our business. Well, let me click on that. Let's see what they say about common misconception. So, common misconceptions about OpenDoor. We are often credited with creating a new category within real estate. They've expanded. Creating something new is exciting. At the same time, the internet is crazy. We want to address some of the biggest misconceptions. Okay, OpenDoor is too good to be true. What's the catch? OpenDoor is a home flipper wholesaler. OpenDoor is conspiring against realtors. OpenDoor is just an algorithm. OpenDoor is more expensive than a traditional sale. OpenDoor inflates repair costs. Final thoughts. Now, in all fairness, I do not know when this. Let me go look here. I don't know when they redid this website, 2022. So, could be after the FTC did their thing. So let me go back to what they said. Are they a home flipper? Home flippers aim to fix and flip homes for maximum price appreciation. Their business model is to buy low and sell high, whereas our model is to make a competitive offer and provide a service. Okay. In exchange, we charge a fee for that service. The service we provide is the certainty of an all-cash offer on your home and the ability to move on your own timeline. We also dramatically simplify the home selling process for a better experience overall. We often credit with launching what's being called the iBuyer business model in real estate. Fair enough. Good. That's what they want to share. But this is where I take umbrage. Home fixers aim to fix and flip homes for maximum price appreciation. So, the difference in a home flipper and somebody who buys a home and lives in it for a while is everyone buys a home hoping it'll go up. They do. You live in it, you hope you get appreciation, right? Nobody buys a home hoping it goes down. And the common idea out there is that, over time, your house will appreciate. And historically, it has. The difference between a flipper is that they truncate, they look at how fast they can make money by reselling that property, either by fixing it up, by buying low. So, I disagree. I disagree with OpenDoor. Their model is to buy low and sell high. Well, think about it. Anybody who wants to buy a house does want to buy as low as they can, for the most part, except in this crazy fast market where people are overpaying. However, but they knew that the appreciation was even faster than that. So our models to make a competitive offer and provide a service. Okay, fair enough. The service is certainty. So what they're saying is their service is a service of certainty, which you could have a cash buyer. I'm not 100% sure that I agree with their frequently asked question on that. Again, this is not. I'm bashing them a little bit. Not saying it's wrong, but again, let's look at what the FTC was saying was fraudulent, right? Let's look at deceptive practice. Could they be more clear in this language? Absolutely. Yep. Our model is to buy, a competitive price. Fair enough. Right? They're not low balling. So let's give them that. Let me give them a bone. They're not coming in and low balling. Got it. Makes sense. Oh, I'm still recording. Okay. So in that sense with Open Door, good stuff, right? They're not the low baller offers. They're making a competitive offer. Fair enough. However, so they may offer slightly less than market value. Was it saying that they had market value, that what they're offering is a market value price, but it really wasn't? We don't know. Unlike home flippers who often target distressed properties purchased in desperate circumstances, we focus on homes that are in good condition and we aim to present a competitive offer. Once again, competitive offer, good. One of the reasons we are so specific about the type of homes we purchase is because we are confident that our valuation model works well for homes that fit those criteria. All right, there it is. Rather than buy low, sell high investment, our business model is fee based. Our service charge takes into consideration how long we predict it'll take to resell your home. We take on the risk and holding costs of owning the home so our customers have the certainty of a competitive offer and the flexibility to move when they're ready. Currently, our service charge is a flat fee of 5%. So basically, what Open Door is saying, and it's kind of fascinating here when you look at markets, is we take on the risk of holding and owning the home. Okay. When anyone purchases a house or a home, they take on the risk and the certainty that it will go up. It's a matter of time. Some people take on a 20-year risk, a 30-year risk. They get a mortgage. Some people that are fix and flippers take on a shorter term risk. And they're basically, what Open Door is saying is, can we resell your home for a profit when we want to, not when the market dictates? Fair enough. Smart investing, right? That's smart investing. Give it to them. Again, that's not the problem. The problem is not with their business model. It's with the fraudulent claims. That's where we are. So again, in full disclosure, I don't know when this was written. It may have been revamped after the FTC said this stuff. But rather than buy low and sell high, we are a fee base. Our service charge. Let's see what the service charge. Okay. Let's click on service charge. Transparent pricing, no hidden fees. All right. You get a cash offer. So you have a 5% sales charge, okay, when you sell your home. Fair enough. And I think part of that is when in listings, right, in the slower market, the traditional listing was about 6%. A listing agent was 6%. Why? 3% for them, 3% the brokerages, 3% for the other brokerage. And then obviously the agents get a percentage of what the brokerages get. And then they charge. So basically they're charging you 6%. Look at that. A service charge of 5% plus estimated closing costs. All right. So you're paying 6%. You're paying what you would pay an agent if you sell to Open Door. Ooh. So out of that 250, 5% and 1. Okay. Let's say you list with, so that's if you sell to Open Door, right? They're the buyer, right? They pay you, all right? They charge you basically what a listing is. If you list with Open Door, all right, is you list with 5%, you actually make a little bit of money, less money, because now you have an estimated closing cost of 1%. So not only are you paying 5%, you pay the 1% closing cost, which traditionally brokerages would charge 6 to 7. I've seen as high as 7.5% in certain markets. And then they would do a 0 to 2% concession. So mind you, right now you're adding 5, 6, 7, 8. You're at another $8,000 or 8% on the sales listing. Think about that. So the typical brokerage, let's say lately, and in the fast market's been 5%. So you would list with an agent for 5%. And obviously you do have your closing costs. That's fine. But listen, it looks like when you list with Open Door, that is where they're making their money right there. So is it better? I don't know. I don't think it is. It doesn't look like it's better. It doesn't look like that, and then on top of that, they have you fix your own home, which, I have people all the time. They're like, should I fix my home? I'm like, look, how much money you want to make? We can get into valuations later. Open Door's cost compared to a traditional sale. Let's look and see what they have to say. This was December 8, 2001. Selling a home the traditional way can be expensive. From making your home show ready and preparing for open houses to dealing with contingent buyers. Okay, yep. But that's why you have an agent. Agent will handle all of that. Again, but this is streamlined. I get it. This is a great business model. And it is. It's a good business model, but It's the fraudulent problem that we have. All right. Here it is, seller's fee. If you sell to OpenDoor, it's a 5% seller charge. If it's a traditional sale, 6% commission. That's not always true because lately I've seen 4%, 2% each side, 5%. So it's really not, it's not necessarily the 5%. That's okay. So right there, there's some questioning, some room for questions where you should get a second opinion. Repairs, no out-of-pocket costs to be negotiated with buyer. Not always. Fast market, people took as is. We were doing in Florida, it was the as is contract, right? Boom. There are no repairs. There's no concessions. Not the fast market. Estimated closing costs, same. Okay, fair enough. Home prep and staging costs, not applicable. Okay. Is it recommended? Yes, it's recommended. If you want more money than what you'll be making with OpenDoor. Seller's concessions, not applicable, right? They're not asking for, they'll take it as is. Okay, so basically they're saying, I'll take the house as is. Good enough. That's a great buyer. That's the kind of buyer you want. But you may be requested by buyer. Okay, but that's a conversation. That's not automatically you're going to be losing money because the buyer asked for a concession. Home ownership and overlap costs. Avoid costs by lining up your closing dates. Less timeline control means more potential costs. Okay, so let me talk about that for a second. In real estate, this is the good thing about having two agents that work together, right? The agents come together to collaborate to make the transition of property as smooth as possible, right? To help the buyer get the house and help the seller get out of the home. That's it. Both agents have, well, everybody in that transaction has a stake in it, right? From a business perspective, I, as an agent, have a stake in making sure you close your home, right? That's the only way I get paid. If it doesn't close, if it doesn't perform, we don't get paid. If the other agent doesn't perform, they don't get paid. If the seller doesn't do what they need to do to get the agent the information to get to closing, they don't get paid. And the buyer doesn't get the house. So if we don't do what we're supposed to do, we don't get paid. Everyone has incentive to close on the house. That means that, yes, is there timeline overlap because there's a mortgage? Yes. Does OpenDoor pay cash so you don't have to worry about that? Yes. That's a benefit. But there are cash buyers. I'm not saying don't use OpenDoor. I'm just saying I'm looking at kind of like the fraudulent situation of the $62 million fine the FTC leveled on it. And I'm looking, is some of this kind of fraudulent language? Is it not shady language? Is it just like, it's good marketing? This is good marketing. All right. Beginning on September 30th, 2020, for new offers, OpenDoor service charge will be no more than 5%. All right, so let's talk about that for a second. This is pretty cool because notice they're trying to keep up with traditional agents where we have seen it in the Florida market. It was really 6% was your standard. And when houses were selling fast, right, people were saying, well, I can sell it myself. And a lot of times they could if they knew what they were doing. So agents were like, hey, man, look, I'm going to cut you a break. These things are going to go so fast. It's less work, 5% less marketing costs because houses are moving. Boom. I've even seen some as 4. And what happens is, well, let's look at the seller fees. In traditional sale, the seller pays commission fees for both their agent and the buyer's agent, right? Traditional commission is 6%, which is split between both brokerages. Yes. If you're planning to save money by selling your home without an agent, you'll need to pay a commission fee of about 3%. That's about right. When you sell to OpenDoor, instead of the agent commissions, we charge a service fee that covers the cost of buying, maintaining, marketing, and selling the home. Our current fee is no higher than 5%, but subject to change. So you're still being charged a fee. In a traditional sale, after you agree to an offer, the buyer will typically have the home inspected for defects. They may ask you, right? They may ask for a credit. Fair enough. When you sell an OpenDoor, you don't need to list your home to get an offer. You don't need to invest in repairs to get your home show ready. Instead, you simply request an offer and then complete a video walkthrough. So basically what OpenDoor did, and this is really in a smart way, is they, this is kind of an article here. I'm going to let you see it. They basically are factoring in all those factors ahead. So, and that's totally legitimate. So what about OpenDoor? 62 million. You know what? It's just be honest. You should be fined if you're being fraudulent, if you're not fully disclosing. That's all. Why? Because you, the consumer, need to know. At the end of the day, here's what matters. At the end of the day, if in the name of getting the deal done, we were dishonest, we as realtors were dishonest and we lied, then we really have done you a disservice, because what's more valuable than a $300,000 home, $1 million home? Trust, honesty. That's priceless. I know it sounds like a feel good video, but my friends, that's what it's about. All right, you need a second opinion, third opinion, give me a call. Be happy to help you. The number is here below. It's going to be over there. Over there. Yeah, I did this one via Zoom so you can see my cool background. But I'm going to post this up for this week, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I'd love to hear your comments, especially on this. You don't have any bashing. I'm not here to bash Open Door. We're not here for that. Actually, I'm here to bash deceptive practices. That's what I would rather us bash: deceptive practices, and hopefully, I hope Open Door cleans up their practices. I hope they realize the error of their ways. Say, you know what, we got to do things a little better and get better, right? Or if they choose not to, get out of business. All right, my friends, $62 million fine by the FTC on Open Door. What are your thoughts, my friends? If you need an advisor, give me a call. Daryl Deasing, all my information is down below, and I will catch you on the next video. All right, talk to you soon. Peace.